Switch off your phone, please. Joy unto us, oh nobody. I pray one day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone. I don't care if you're fine. You think I care? Ani oyo ali ku mulyango? Yamu mu kirasi. Yeah. You can leave your shoes there, please. Tura wali. Asa tosamba gala nnyo. It's a good afternoon in Dubai. It's a good morning in the US. I don't know what's happening in Shenzhen. Anyway, mwasuze mutya. Kansubire mwasuze bulungi. Since we have somebody who doesn't understand Luganda in our class, so today I'll be using English. Does everybody understand English?
Yes.
Boss, when I'm teaching, I want everybody's eyes on the blackboard, or you look at me myself. Don't look the other way around, please. Okay? I'll start by getting your names first. What's your good name, sister?
My name is
Blessing.
Blessing.
You? You?
Ebo.
Sorry?
Ebo.
Ebo. You? You?
Maria.
You, boss?
Ali.
Ali.
Susan. Dina.
Dina. Okay. So today is our first class session for some of you. The rest, some are doing just revision. But I will be very fast. You have the notes already. I will be just passing through what you have in your books and showing you or giving you a recap of what we've seen earlier in the videos that I sent you. One thing you must always do is to go back, check the links that I give you, read and revise your notes. You only win if you know what you're doing. I want to promise each and everybody who's watching me for the first time, this is the best choice you've ever made. Being a barista, 1, this is a professional job. 2, it's a job with respect and good money as well. And in this kind of job that I'm telling you about, it is what we call growth. If you start as a junior barista, let's say you're getting 2.5. The next year you'll be getting 3.5. The other year you'll be getting 4.5. So your class and money always multiplies. This is something you do with growth. You start as a junior barista, you go as a senior barista until you become a head barista. There are certain jobs you'll be doing and your position will not change for the rest of your life. If you're security guard, you're security guard. There is nothing like a senior security guard. No. There is nothing like a senior waiter. No. Always interest yourself in jobs which have growth. We are 60 people watching live. Please tap your screen and keep it disciplined in the comment section. Yeah? The key of prospering in this kind of job is to have better knowledge. This is why always your book has to come first. Guys, please read your books. Please read your books. I always share these links, give them to you so that in your free time you can always spare some time and read your books. What you need to know, guys, you're facing someone who's been doing this same job for 5 years. This is what I've been doing for the last 5 years. All my time teaching, I've been teaching online. I'm 100% sure 98.5% of all TikTok users know who Barrister Timo is. This is what I do. I'm tested, approved, and trusted. So there is no single moment you will go and fail and they say, he or she failed because he went to Barrister Timo. This will be your own responsibility because people know what I do. They acknowledge what I do because this is what I've been doing for the past 5 years. I bet if you total all the schools in Dubai, no one can come up with the number of students who have passed through my hands. No one. I bet in every 5 coffee shops you find in Dubai, you might find a student from this school. I won't say I'm the greatest of all time, but I can claim it. So if you come in my class, please make sure you pay your utmost attention. Because it will never cross in my mind that I failed you. You failed yourself. We are in 2 different positions. You're a student, I'm a teacher. I'm only responsible for something I didn't tell you. Blessing. You hear what I'm saying? I'm only responsible for something I didn't tell you. I'm not responsible for something I told you and you forgot. I'm not responsible for that. So you do your job, I do my job. Colors. We all have happy times. That's it. You know when you fail, we have seniors in security. Okay. Don't demonstrate in my comment section. He will be blocked. Thank you. Tap your screen, please. Yeah. I see only 500 likes. Please tap your screen and join in. Okay. As I was saying, guys, when you succeed, when you come in class and you succeed, you won't even remember how much you paid in class. Just know. But when you come in class and you fail, you will always remember how much you gave me in class. Because every time your visa expires, you're like, oh Jesus, I wish that money I topped up and did my visa. You have no food at home, you're sleepy.
No,
switch positions. Every time you have nothing to eat at home, lack of food, oh Jesus, I wish I used this money for something else. You will always live a life of regret. I want to assure you guys what you need to know. I think 95 of all Ugandans who come in Dubai, they all have this barrister course at first. People who fail this course are too many compared to people who pass it. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just being realistic. When I always have a class like this, now this is a fresh class. Let's say you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're 8 students now. Plus the some who are not here. You say if I have a total of 15 students, in my mind I know I'll pass 9 and the 6 will fail. I know. I know. Because you can't all pay attention in class at the same time. One reason, this is adult education. That's reason number 1. This is adult education. I say, gentlemen, tap your screen or else I'll switch off that live. One reason, this is adult education. It's not easy to teach an adult. You're emotional, you're stressed, you have, you bring feelings in class. Yes.
No, then the feelings.
No, I'm telling you, because I know. I told you I've been doing this for 5 years. It means I've encountered each and every person. Education is not for adults. And mind you, I'm ending this year to teach. I'm tired. This job is emotionally stressing me to the bone. Teaching an adult is not easy. I might tell you something in good faith and you get it the other way around. You hate me for your time here. Some people characterize us as being rude or mean sometimes, but it's just emotions. One, I cannot slash you, I cannot disrespect you, I cannot use any abusive language with you. I always have to be in my sense and in my utmost calmness when I'm teaching. And this is not something easy to achieve. I tell you something and you get it the other way around. So if I see that we're not on the same page, then I have to change my tone sometimes. And you take it like, the teacher is rude or something. But I don't care. As long as I know what I'm telling you. I'm telling it to you in good spirit. This has never crossed my mind that I'm rude. No. As long as what I'm telling you is what I have to tell you. But it's not easy to teach an adult. I can tell you you're sleepy, go wash your face. And you hate me for that.
No, I cannot wash my face. My makeup will get colors.
I know. You see? Do you know why education is for kids? Yeah? Because you can tell a kid, go bring a cane. He comes with a cane. No, go bring a big one. You go choose a big one. You bring, you slash, and then you talk. Because he knows, or she knows, this is the teacher. The teacher has all the utmost authority over me during this class, but you cannot put this in your mind. Nowadays, look at you. What are you telling me? One, you're on your own visa, you pay your own transport, you paid school fees. Now you think my mandate has to stop somewhere. But you're wrong. But I want to tell you something, my class is different. I'll use Uganda for the majority of you. Class yange simanyirwa. Class yange tezanyirwamu. Buli student yabeera student paka class ngewedde. With teeth when the class is done. I'm here for results. Results is why I'm here for 5 years. If I didn't produce results, I wouldn't be here. So it doesn't have to cross you at any one moment that you can disrespect me or disrespect my class. Whether you take it I'm rude or mean, I don't care. One thing I need, respect. Respect class, respect your classmates, respect the teacher. That's it. No one is up and below. Everyone here is a student, even if it's Makutomi in my class. I don't care. Good. I don't mean to scare you, but I'm just being direct. Anyway, hope we enjoy our class. Hope we enjoy our time. I'm going to be very fast. I gave you the notes already. We're just going to be passing through each and everything that you have in your book just now. Okay? Get your books. Get your books, I said, please. If you're live, please tap your screen. If you're live, please tap your screen. I see only 65 people. I don't know why. I see only 65 people live. This is too average for my class. Just share the live to your next person, to the next person, whether Indian or Japanese, whether Nigerian or Cameroon. Today's class will be hosted in an international language. Everybody must adhere to what I'm saying. You're getting your book, Dina? Faster, please. Please read your books. You know your sister? She forgets almost everything apart from the way which brings her here. She always remembers the direction to class. She's always here, but she doesn't remember anything. Just being lazy. Look, do you know, guys, I want to tell you something. I have job connections. I think even yesterday I posted a job, right? I posted 2 jobs yesterday. I have job connections. But one thing for a fact, I cannot connect you to any job if you cannot prove to me in class that you're good. I'm telling you. Because it's my reputation on the line. I cannot. If you prove to me that you're okay in class, then you have my blessings, always. I have so many job connections. Just yesterday, I was a little bit mad with the guy who gave me the job. How can you ask me for 1.2 commission? Like, really? How much are you going to pay? How much is the salary? Like, you ask somebody 1,200 commission. For what? Our Uganda tebali serious. Osaba otyo omuntu musuru mu bibiri commission. Zino sene zikola visa. Ochimanyi? This is somebody's salary somewhere in Transguard. Commission 1,200. Navumye oyo. Don't give me such jobs, please. Just imagine somebody spent already on visa, spent already on flight ticket, spent already on bed space, spent already on classes, and you ask for 1.2. I've never in my life took commission from anybody. I've never. I don't remember any moment in my life that I ever took commission. But in Kakasa, ngabye emirimu egiwere ebitaano mbanga ne maze mu Dubai. Ndaira ntya Katonda yekka. I've never. But I've gave almost 500 jobs in Dubai for my time here. I've never. How can you ask for 1,200 commission? For what? I know commission is just like a token of appreciation, but ask for at least 500. You know? At least, okay, if you want to be too expensive, at least ask for 700. But 1,200. Yeah. He gave me 2 jobs, 1 boy, 1 girl.
Each person.
But he wants 1,200 per person.
It could be 20 people.
That's a lot of money. So that
Like, seriously, there is one guy, was it last month? No, the other month. I gave him 1 student. He just told me he has a job. I just forwarded the number to my student. So when they were chatting, he asked for 2 million. I didn't know about this. Yeah? But my student was so desperate, yeah, because he was about to change his visa. So what he said, Timo, let me gamble. I'll use this money that I was going to use for visa. I pay for commission. I get this job. Since the job is sure deal. When he messaged me, I said I cannot give you an answer to that. If you want to gamble, gamble. Kalas. So he went. He first paid 1,300 to the guy. And then he told the guy, at the end of the month, I'll give you the 700. He paid the 1,300. He started working. Luckily enough, the job was sure deal. He was given a visa as well. After getting the MSID, now the guy is coming back to demand for the 700. I still have the message in my phone, I guess. He said, Baba, tell your guy to give me the 700 or I'll make him cancel the job. I remember I didn't answer that message. I will show you. You might think I'm lying. Ugandans are not easy. Ugandans are not easy. He sent me a message too long like this. He said, I'm going to make your guy lose this job. Or else tell him to give me my balance. You see? These are the message. He even sent me the visa copy of the guy because they had already made the visa for him. He sent me all the messages telling me how, threatening how he's going to make my boy lose this job for 700. I told the guy, you know, if you have money, more. It will be fair. Because I don't want you to be working and you have like this hate energy with your workmate or something. He gave him more 200 and said, I'll give you the 500. Now I messaged the guy, I told him, don't give him the 500. If he threatens you again, tell me. We shall deal with him on media. No problem. This is super insane. I don't know if other nationalities do the same, but this is too bad. Uganda mwefuge mukisusa nnyo omuntu osaba otya munno million 2 commission yajja ne sente nenze nolaba kati nze nsomesa omwana nampa school fees we nze kati nizo okugamba nizo okuwa buli sente z'omwana zampa okusinziira ku cost nizo okuwa mujjako nusu 5. Obala manpower, nobala byakwesa and each and everything. But I never asked for commission. But I have students who have given jobs for 3,000, 4,000, 35, 2,800. They are working. But tell him na Uganda yali akomyewo nangamba mbu teacher webale kusomesa watayo ekikopo ky'amata kikyo. No one. Bukyanga nsomesa emyaka egyo. Omuyizi ali ogwo yajja nampa essaawa. This is why God blessed me all the time, yeah? Because He knows. You want to mulungi, just people don't treat me well. That's it. Yajja nampa essaawa y'oku kisenge. Ne nnina abantu bensomesezza abawera ndooza klasi yange mpeza abantu abawera 15,000. Ebbanga limaze wano nasomesa. Kusizibu nnyo omwezi okugwa nasomeseza abantu 200 wa 15 kale. Naye Abannayuganda beebo. Temusiima wammwe. Gwe Kalifa genda okole. Nze engato z'abasirikale wazijja. Osimanyi olinnya miti gy'amasannyalaze. Gana gali mu puzzle. Oh, Jesus. Okay. briefly, I'll tell you about the history of coffee. Yeah? So coffee started from Ethiopia, from the Ethiopian practice way back. This is where coffee originated from. There is a story of one guy called Khalid. Khalid used to rear goats. Where he used to rear his goats, one day, one time, he found out that goats have certain changes after eating on a certain seed. What he did, he took these seeds back home and gave them to the monks. So what the monks did, they took the seeds, they put them on fire, some crushed them and put some water, and they started drinking. After drinking, they found out that this particular seed has certain importance in their bodies. What they did, they started to plant these trees, because we know coffee has so many importance. One, what's the importance of coffee?
It has caffeine
That yeah, kale kinyaye mu Luganda.
the caffeine of coffee atuyambako otambuza omusaayi ku speed. Yeah.
Okay, coffee has so many importance or values. Reduces high blood pressure, reduces heart rates. So many, apart from being sweet and nice and good for consumption, some people always sometimes take it just a way of being or staying awake, because in coffee there is a substance called caffeine. Caffeine is a substance found in coffee that makes somebody awake. Like it triggers your sleeping nerves, you cannot sleep. So since the monks are always in prayer, you know monks? But around to all these people were always in temples. You know monks? Yeah? I think you're not in class. Really? You're? Are you looking at your phone? Okay, pay attention, yeah? I said, monks are always in prayer. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So, what they did, whenever they wanted to go for long hours of prayer, they took coffee. Because in coffee there is what we call caffeine. Caffeine is a substance found in coffee. Whenever you drink coffee, caffeine is what makes you awake most of the time. You understand? Just like cigarettes. What substance is found in cigarettes?
Nicotine.
Thank you. So just like nicotine in cigarettes. You understand? So what they did, they started to plant these coffee trees on the village and on the neighboring villages. So we came to the era of civilization. Arabs came to Africa for trade. When they came to this village, they told them about these coffee trees and their importance. What they did, they took these trees back to their land in terms of trade. So when the seeds reached the Arabian land, they started to plant these trees, and then the name changed to what we call Arabica coffee. Are we on the same page, Blessing? Yeah? So we see the coffee coming from Ethiopia, now crossing to the Arabian land, and it became Arab. That's why when you read, the origin of Arabica coffee is Ethiopia. You understand? Yeah? So, having discovered Arabica coffee, so many other coffee varieties were discovered. In these varieties, we see varieties like Robusta, we see varieties like Excelsior, we see varieties like Rebelica. So, seeing these three other varieties, with this Arabica, the first one to be discovered, now we have what we call the 4 main coffee varieties. You understand? Coffee variety. What does the word variety mean? Coffee variety means this is where we join different coffee subspecies to get one coffee plant. These are the grandfathers of all coffee that we see in the world right now. These ones, the 4. But over time, since coffee has been here for a long time, Susan, please look at me when I'm talking, okay? Thank you. Since coffee has been here for a long time, now they've been joining different trees to come up with different other varieties. How do we get a variety? It's like getting a tree from Umbarara and joining it with a tree from Kasese. When we join the trees, let's say this is plant A and this is plant B. You understand? If I want to join these trees, I cut this one and then I cut this one. When I join the trees, I plant one tree, it will have both A and
Baby.
B. You understand? So it means this is another variety. You
Yeah.
understand? It has both the two species. Then I add another tree and another tree and another tree. The process go on and on and on and on. You understand? So this is how we've had the birth of so many coffee varieties. As we speak right now, we might have like millions and millions of coffee varieties. We have like the Bourbon, Pink Bourbon, Catulao, Santa Lucia, so many coffee varieties, but they all come from these 4 brands of coffee varieties. The word variety means we join different coffee subspecies to get one coffee plant. Guys, tap your screen when you join the live. The word coffee varieties. Hope I'm loud and clear. I said the word coffee variety means they join different coffee subspecies to get one coffee plant. It means diversity. Diversity. Diverse is something different forms. Okay? So, as we say, guys, we have so many coffee varieties, but they all come from this coffee. For every coffee tree, it has a variety that it's coming from. Let's say this coffee is from Colombia. It's coming from the variety of Papo Catula. It means this is the variety where they got this coffee tree. There are so many varieties. So many. This one is coming from Yellow Ikatu. It means they join different trees and they name them different names. You understand? So there's 2 things which can confuse you. One is variety, the other is blend. Yeah? What we call a coffee blend is to join coffee from different origins. Is where we mix coffee from different origins. See, if I have these coffee beans from Colombia, yeah, and I have these coffee beans from Brazil, yeah, if I mix these beans together and I mix them, this is what we call a blend. A blend. You understand? To blend means you mix different coffee origins. They can be from the same country but different origin. It can be from the same country but different origin. Because when we talk about, let's say, coffee from Ethiopia, there's so many places in Ethiopia where they plant coffee. Yeah? There is Nasebo, there is Yegechef, there is Guji, there is oh Jesus, so many places where they grow coffee. Let's say in Uganda we have Kasese, we have Elgon, we have Renzori. It means when we get coffee from this region and another region, we mix them together, then this is what we call a blend. But they have to be coffee beans. It means variety we join trees. Here we mix beans. It can so happen that a customer walks in a coffee shop and asks, is your coffee a single origin or a blend? I'm telling you, if a customer walks in a coffee shop and asks, is your coffee single origin or a blend? Blend means, did you mix different beans? Or single origin, you have beans from one origin. You understand? Because when you work in a coffee shop, you have what you call these coffee grinders, where we put our coffee. Yeah? You say this is grinder 1, this is grinder 2, this is grinder 3, and this is grinder 4. Let's say here I have beans from Brazil. Here I have beans from, let's say, Ethiopia. You understand? Here I can put a blend. I can mix this Brazil with this Ethiopia because this is chocolatey, this is fruity. If I mix them in one, it means the customer will get both flavors in one. You understand? So here I can put Uganda, or I can put what we call decaffeinated coffee. Decaffeinated coffee, this is coffee without caffeine. You can write this one down, guys, please. Decaffeinated coffee is coffee without caffeine. Decaffeinated coffee is coffee without caffeine. Decaffeinated coffee is coffee without caffeine. You're done? You write this one as well. Coffee blend is mixing coffee from different origins. You can write the blend as well. Coffee blend is mixing coffee from different origins. Variety is joining different coffee subspecies. Variety is joining different coffee subspecies. Guys on the live, are we on the same page? Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying. If you're on the same page and you understand what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up, please.
Sorry, which one was the last one you said?
I said variety is joining different coffee subspecies. Guys on live, please. Are we on the same page? Okay, so moving forward. So everybody knows what a blend is, right?
Yes.
Everybody knows what variety is and what decaffeinated means. So decaffeinated, you see, I told you in coffee there is caffeine, yeah? Whenever you take coffee, you will not sleep. Yeah, because this caffeine will be always on your head. So there are some people who want to take coffee and sleep at the same time. What you do, you take what we call decaffeinated coffee beans. It means they've removed all the caffeine. You understand? There is a percentage which is there that is like 0 point something percentage of caffeine inside, but no worries, you will sleep. What I'm saying, we have to look at these two most popular coffee varieties. One is Robusta and the other is called Arabica. These are the two most popular coffee varieties, okay? The two most popular coffee varieties. I'm sorry, my mind was drawn to something. One day I found some guys teaching coffee live. So instead of teaching coffee, they are teaching, when you go to a cafe, please wash the cup. Write in your book, wash your cup. Wash your Okay, when you see a customer, please smile. Write in your book, please smile. Oh, Jesus, too much jokery in Dubai. But anyway, everybody's doing something. Yeah? Oli asomesa ati oba atya kasitaba nga asomesa. Kuba abamu era bajja kukola bakola ki bafune kye kisinga okuba ki ekikulu. Just tebisobola kufaanagana. Tebisobola kufaanagana. Okay, I was saying, guys, we'll look at the two most popular coffee varieties. This is the Arabica and Robusta. What you have to know, somebody might ask, what's the difference between Arabica and Robusta? The number one key difference between these two coffee beans is Arabica coffee is sweet and smooth. Robusta is bitter and ashy. This is the number one key difference between these two coffee beans. Robusta is bitter and ashy. Arabica is sweet and smooth. Dina, don't write the notes, please. I'll give you the notes, yeah? Okay? Write if I tell you to write. Number two, the second key difference between these two coffee beans, it comes from the altitude of which these coffee beans are planted. Altitude, Arabica coffee grows on a high altitude, Robusta grows on a low altitude. What does the word altitude mean, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, altitude means the height above sea level. The height above sea level. If this is the ground, it means this is what we call the sea level, because the sea is always on the land. Whenever the land stretches up, this is what we call the altitude. You understand? So M1 is Arabica. Arabica coffee grows on a high altitude. The altitude has to start from 800 meters above sea level. You understand? Going up. This is why when you go to, when you want to plant Arabica coffee, it's always grown in mountains and hills. You understand? You cannot grow it down. Meaning, that's not Arabica coffee. Arabica coffee grows only in mountainous places. 800 meters going up. It means the land has to be stretched going up. You understand? Because you all know the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. It means the temperatures up are not the same temperatures down. You understand?
Yes.
So whenever you see Arabica coffee, just know that coffee was grown on a mountain. In some books, Arabica coffee is called mountainous coffee because it's always grown in hills and mountains. That's what you need to know. So I'll show you. Let's say, oh, this one there's no. You see these coffee beans? They are grown in Brazil. They were grown on an altitude of 1,200 MASL. It means meters above sea level. You understand? Sea level, altitude means the height going up. It's not Uganda Airlines. You hear the pilot say, we're going to be flying on an altitude of 45,000 going up. It means that's the height above sea, the sea level. Okay, so I say, gentlemen, Arabica coffee wa mulima wa guru, Robusta basoro mulima wa wansi. Okay? Yeah? Good. So, we have it in Mbale. Eyo twavuddeyo na Reiso. Aisha, twavuddeyo eyo. Okay. So no wonder in Africa the #1 coffee growing country is called Ethiopia, because Ethiopia is a mountainous region. There are so many mountains in Ethiopia. This is why they use so much aircrafts. The air transport in Ethiopia is very, very, very booming. So now after seeing the varieties of coffee, now we look at coffee on a production level. We go to what we call specialty coffee. This is something you're going to hear in your ears from now till forever. Specialty coffee. Specialty coffee. Guys, tap your screen when you join the live. I don't know if it's my network or something. Specialty coffee. So, in coffee, there is what we call specialty coffee and there is what we call commercial coffee. Commercial and specialty. As a concept, specialty coffee, this is the term used for the highest grade of coffee beans available, typically related to the entire chain of supply. I said dinner, specialty coffee. This is the term we use for the highest grade of coffee beans available. Typically, it relates to the entire chain of supply. Meaning, in specialty coffee, we use the highest grade of coffee beans. Here in specialty coffee, we observe what we call quality, because we use the highest grade of coffee beans. Yeah? In commercial coffee, this is coffee produced or grown for commercial purposes. It means here we more of profits. Here we more of quality. Turifena. Whenever somebody says this is a specialty coffee shop, it means they use high quality coffee beans. To sum up the true meaning of what specialty coffee means, it represents the journey of coffee from the garden to the final cup. It means on each and every stage, quality has been observed. Do you understand? Yeah? It doesn't stop from having quality beans only. No. Even the way you handle the coffee beans. Even the barista who's going to be working upon these coffee beans. The way they were roasted. You understand? On each and every stage, quality must be observed. So that we give the best cup to the last consumer. You understand? Kati wano mu commercial coffee, they can use low quality coffee beans as long as it's coffee. Baga babugabichi, they just give out coffee. This is why you see companies like Starbucks, Costa Coffee, they just give coffee anyhow. You understand? Specialty coffee, we mind about the quality of coffee. Totally fair, nah? Yeah? Whenever you go to a coffee shop, you can just enter and know this is a specialty coffee shop. From the class of machines they use, from the way the baristas do their extraction, from the kind of coffee they serve, from each and everything you see, you just know this is a specialty coffee. And if you walk in a commercial coffee shop, you will know. Baba nebi juicy, the syrup, bami kissing, that's not a coffee shop. In my class, I don't teach juice. Disclaimer. I don't teach smoothies. I don't teach mojitos. Sagara kwesala bwambe. I don't teach fraps. I don't teach milkshakes. Wanonsome sachi.
Coffee.
This is what you pay me to teach you. This. I don't teach this. If you want to know how to do this, please go on YouTube, write any you want. In 5 minutes, you'll know how to do all. This is why I charge only 1,200. Other schools charge 2,000. Do you know why? Because they always have to buy banana, buy orange, buy mint, bogus things. I don't teach that in my class, no. You find a school, we train specialty coffee baristas, but on the advert they have glasses with straws and lemons cut inside. Now what are you teaching? You know these Pakistani shops on the road? Yeah, have you ever looked at their menu? They have all kinds of drinks. They have smoothies, they have juices, they have milkshakes, they have, are they baristas?
No.
This is something everybody can do at home. You don't know how to make orange juice? So you want to pay money to me to teach you how to make vanilla milkshake? When you mix vanilla and milk, what do you get? Vanilla milkshake. So you want me to pay me money to teach you that? No. You can now. If you get vanilla and you put milk and you add a banana, what does it become? It becomes banana milkshake. A smoothie means you've added different different vegetables or different fruits. If you add 2 fruits, yeah, and you mix them with anything, it becomes a smoothie. Gano Maria nsimbi. Kati bino genda ku YouTube nawe wesindiikirize. Teekamu, how do we make vanilla milkshake? You will see like 100 times different ways.
I want to use the washroom.
Please.
Thank you.
Because one thing you have to know, how they make, let's say, mango smoothie in this coffee shop, it's not the same way they'll make it in the other.
Sure.
Everybody has his or her own recipe. It doesn't make you wrong, and it doesn't make him right. This is just a way of scamming people's money. You go, you watch somebody teaching coffee live, they are cutting. You cut in 4 pieces. If I cut 3, what will happen? It will not become a mango. Common sense. Eh? You put 2 scoops of ice cream. If I put 3, what will happen? It will not become ice cream again. Or you read them kama wange. Bwendi. I don't teach this. You can go live, you can sit somewhere. If I leave you, I go. Take a break. In 20 minutes, I come back when everybody knows how to do this. This is very basic. No need to people to pay money to teach this. Do you know I spent 4 years asking for 1,000 dirhams for my training? But in Dubai, most of the people used to ask for 2,000 and 1,500, the least. This is why I have more students than anybody. Because I don't mind about money. I mind about the productivity. What do I bring out? Kwa wano jabaja komyoni bili simply because oyagala basale ebibale waka. For what? Kwedugaza. Obamba kubye nnyo. Anyway, we proceed. As I was saying, gentlemen, specialty coffee, we mind about the quality of coffee that we give to our customers. Listen. When I say the coffee is graded, high quality grade of coffee, it starts from 80 points and above. When you plant your coffee, when you harvest your coffee, you call upon professionals to test your coffee. So when everybody gives his marks 20, 50, 70, 60, then you get what we call average score. You understand? And then you say this coffee has scored 70 points. This coffee has scored 80 points. So coffee to be used in specialty, it has to score 80 points and above. Listen, when the coffee scores 80 to 85, this is what we call good coffee. When the coffee scores 85 to 90, this is what we call very good coffee. When coffee scores 90 to 100, this is what we call excellent. You understand? I'll give you an example. These coffee beans are from Colombia, but they scored 85. So
That is very good.
it is very
Good.
You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So this is the quality after people tested this coffee and everybody gave what they feel and then they come up with the average. You understand? This is what we call the average score. You understand? Yes. The dinner. Yeah? So in specialty coffee, we use coffee only 80 points and if the coffee doesn't score 80 points, it's not fit for specialty coffee. It is used for commercial coffee. You understand? This is why all the coffees people take from these commercial places, they add sugar. Those are going to Starbucks. Bakuwa coffee, they give you a cup of coffee and a sugar bag and the steering stick because they know the coffee is not. You understand?
Yes.
Because they give you Nescafe. Okay. 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 So what you have to know is when you extract your coffee very well, you get out all the full potential flavors in your coffee. There's no need to put sugar. You can always enjoy your coffee and you feel the coffee is flavored at the same time. You don't need to add anything to sweeten. And whenever you see a customer always asking, can you give me 1 sugar please? Can you give me 2 sugars please? Just know, this customer is coming from a commercial setting. He took too much commercial coffee. Now he thinks, or she thinks, it's the same taste as she used to take before.
So is it mandatory that we have to be with sugar in case the customer requires it, we give?
If the customer asks for sugar, you cannot say no to a customer, of course. But we baristas, we have our way of getting customers off sugar. How? If a customer comes at my coffee shop now, barista, Timo, give me some flat white. Okay, give me some sugar, please. Okay, I'll give you the sugar, but please, can you try without sugar? First try 1 sip without sugar. If a customer tries without sugar, I say, no, still I need the sugar. Okay, today, can you please take half? You break it half, I give it to you. You add. You understand? Tomorrow when you come, I give you the same flat white. No, first try it today without sugar. When you try today without sugar, we break the other half until you cannot take sugar anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is a routine that professional baristas use. Don't just say, no, we don't give sugar. Our coffee is sweet. Oh, why? But you wait for the way full of watch taro. You understand?
Yeah.
So you gradually, somebody gets off sugar. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Dina, you're sleepy. Go wash your face and come back, please. Okay. I was saying, gentlemen, so here we mind about the quality. Here is more about what you get off the coffee profits. Yeah? So I want to take you through the journey of where the coffee comes from to where we see it in our cups. Okay? So that journey is what we call the chain of supply. Jesus. I take you through the chain of supply. Thank you. So, number one, we start as coffee as a plant. So what you have to know, coffee as a plant, we must plant the best coffee plants. Okay? Or species. So if we talk about the best, what are we talking about here?
Arabica.
Thank you. Now we talk about
Arabica.
Arabica. We are talking about the chain of supply of coffee to be used in specialty coffee. Now we look at the role of the farmer. What is the role of the farmer? Number one, the farmer has to make sure that he plants and harvests coffee in the right season. Number two, he needs to plant the coffee on the right altitude. Number three, he needs to take care of the coffee from the time of planting to the time of harvesting. Number four, the farmer always have to spray pesticides so that the coffee is not eaten by pests. Are we together?
Yeah.
You must fertilize your soil. You must make sure that the coffee is being taken care of from the time of planting to the time of harvesting. So that's the role of the farmer. Yeah? That's the role of the farmer. Number three, we look at the harvesting period. For coffee to be fit used in specialty coffee, what you need to know, coffee during harvesting, it has to be harvested when it's ready. When it's ready or ripe. Number two, coffee has to be hand-picked. Hand-picking means you go in the garden or in the plantation with your basket at the back, you start removing only these cherries which are ready, not just stripping the tree. Mani stripping akati? Yeah, kubaita okuwulula. Towulula. You don't just remove all, you just remove only these ready cherries. Yes. Are we together?
Yes.
So that's the coffee to be used in specialty coffee. Number four, we look at the coffee process. What does the processing mean? What does the word processing mean, guys?
To get the beans out of.
Yeah. Faster, please, gentlemen. So coffee processing, to process something or processing means to get a byproduct from a raw material. When you get sugar, you get it from sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, it means sugar cane is the raw material. Do you understand? Yeah. So processing means you get a byproduct from a raw material. If you see these coffee seeds, remember when they are planted, they are always inside the shell. You understand? Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red, sometimes it's yellow. It means all the skins were removed and remained with only the seeds. So it underwent what we call it was processed. You understand?
Yes.
There are three ways of processing coffee. Number one, there's what you call the natural.
Process.
Some people call it the dry process. Number two, there is what we call the wet, or what some people call the washed process. Number three, there is what we call the honey, or what other people call the semi-washed process. You'll go in the notes, you'll see how these processes are performed. You understand? Yeah? Natural is like this ordinary way you see at home. You get the coffee, you put it in sun, yeah? You roast it in the direct sunlight until it changes color. When all the water is drained, it means it will become black. You take it to the howling machines, you remove the skins and remain with only this one. This is the one they export, this is one they sell. Are we together? So that's what we call processing. Number 3, we look at the greeners. Greeners are like coffee professionals who go down in the villages and talk to the farmers. They talk to the farmers and try to educate them of how they can improve their quality or their produce. They can tell you, you know what, guys, you've been planting on this plantation for so long. Can you please rest it for 1 year? Or you can change the method of planting and you plant the trees like this. Or you can do this or that or that or that. Those people, they go educate the farmers on how they can improve their growing skills. They are called coffee greeners. Okay? How can I come to your class? You can just walk and come in my class. Thank you. As I said, gentlemen, there are what we call the buyers. The buyers. The buyers are like the middlemen between the farmers and we people who buy this coffee for further consumption. The buyers, on our side, these are the people who buy coffee direct from the local farmers. You understand? They clean it, they pack it, and then they export it. You understand? So, number 1, they have to buy good quality coffee beans. Number 2, they have to prepare or store this coffee very well. Are we together? Proper storage of the coffee is very important. Coffee has to be stored in a cool, dry place. You don't put it in direct sunlight, it will get too much dry. And you don't put it in watery places because it will be moist.